Today, we're going to talk about betrayal. Have you ever wondered why the people we trust the most sometimes let us down? It's always tough when the people closest to us do things that can hurt us the most. Carl Gustav Jung believed that betrayal isn't just an accident or a mistake. It's a part of being human, and it's connected to the not-so-pretty parts of our personality. Have you ever wondered why we get betrayed? Betrayal hurts not because of what it does to us, but because it comes from the people we thought were ours. It can shake our trust in the world, in others, and even in ourselves. But here's the thing. Not all betrayals are malicious. It often stems from a person's struggle with their own vulnerabilities, fears, and desires. As Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will run your life, and you will call it destiny. It's so sad how often we do things without even realizing why. They might be driven by fear, inner conflicts, weakness, or selfishness. It's like they're living in a fog, not seeing the consequences of their actions because they don't realize their own shadow. The shadow is that part of the psyche that contains all those repressed desires, envy, fears, and unmet ambitions. Take, for example, the following situation. Picture someone who's always been your best friend, but then one day, they do something unexpected and choose their own benefit over yours. It's hard to understand how they could do that, because they used to be different. But was he really different? Or was his behavior a sign of a hidden part of himself that he was keeping secret, even from himself? Jung believed that everyone has different sides to themselves, some of which might be more complex than others. We all want to be good, but there's also a darkness in us. When the stars align and the timing is right, that darkness can emerge. Two, have you ever wondered where betrayal comes from? One, it's often rooted in fear. We're afraid of being left with nothing, of losing ourselves, of not living up to expectations. People do things that are not good because they are afraid. Two, and sometimes people do things for their own good, like wanting something in return. Three, misunderstanding of self. A person who doesn't understand himself may do things without realizing it, and then he justifies himself and blames others. For having a mask, sometimes people seem trustworthy to us because they wear a mask of decency. But sometimes life throws us a curveball, and we have to let go of that mask and see the real person behind it. So, how can we make it through betrayal? Jung taught that pain is a signal for awareness. Betrayal can be a chance to understand ourselves and others better. Instead of focusing on the pain, ask yourself, why did this person do this? What weaknesses in them contributed to this situation? What didn't I notice before? What conclusions can you draw? Here's an example. The lessons of betrayal. It's normal to feel a bit jaded and closed off after going through something like that. They begin to see everyone as a potential betrayer. But, if you look at it as a lesson, you can actually gain some really valuable wisdom. Think about how you'd feel if a friend betrayed you. Instead of shutting down, he takes a step back to understand the situation. He realizes that trust isn't blind faith, but a conscious acceptance of risk. He starts to pay closer attention to people, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. So, how can we protect ourselves from betrayal? 1. Know the people you trust. Look at their actions, not just their words. 2. Don't be fooled by appearances. We're all human, and sometimes we make mistakes. 3. It's important to just roll with the punches and accept life as it is. Betrayal is just part of being human. We're all human, after all, and we shouldn't expect others to do the impossible. For what you can do, my friend, is develop inner strength. The more you can rely on your own strength and resilience, the easier it will be to handle the things that life throws your way. As Jung said, everything that annoys us and others can lead to an understanding of ourselves. Betrayal can be a mirror, showing us not only the betrayer, but also ourselves. We learn to discern real loyalty from temporary loyalty, to see the masks and recognize the true essence of people. Instead of trying to avoid betrayal, we can choose to learn from it and grow stronger.